Alright all, and welcome back to Gold Cup Day, the Day 4 final selections for the Cheltenham Festival 2020. Hopefully at this stage we'll have backed many a winner throughout the week, and we can go into Gold Cup Day almost having a bit of a freebie of a day, and hopefully back a couple more winners to send us home happy as Larry on the flight home. I'm heading home on the Saturday myself, so I've got a nice Friday night in Cheltenham, hopefully to have a few winning beers with a couple of you guys as well if you are around. Starting off on Friday though, let's not beat around the bush, let's get into the Triumph Hurdle, and it's a race where you guys know at this stage I'm quite Irish biased, but I can't have the Irish at all in this race, I must confess. Aspire Tower, A Wave of the Sea, Cerberus, none of them would be for me. I love A Wave of the Sea, but still the one that got away, him being in the Boodles, I must say. Like, oh, God, it kills me to this day even thinking about it. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I've always been with All Mankind this year, and I'm going to continue to be with them. I really like that horse Botox has. I know I've rambled on about him a couple of times now on some of the videos, but I think he's a very good stick. He beat him quite easily, he beat Cerberus quite easily. I think he's a seriously good horse. Solo and Goshen are both really good horses. I think they both represent big dangers. I think it's a good race. Pin your colours to the mast. Have one of the three of them and tell me what you think. But All Mankind would be mine of the three. The County Hurdle, always a tricky race. I put up Golden Jewel at a big price, around the 33, 40 to 1 mark. He's still around that price. It's very touch and go whether he's going to get in or not. So I'm going to give you one more for you, who'd actually be near the top of the weight. I'm not sure whether she'll run here or not, but a horse called Eglantine de Soy for Willie Mullins often pays your way to not back Willie Mullins' first string in these types of handicaps. And a lot of people are all over Aramon here, but I can just see Aramon finishing 4th or 5th while one of his less fancied stablemates goes in. Eglantine de Soy won the Mayor's Novices Hurdle last year, came back to form with a nice 4th in that top handicap hurdle of the Dublin Racing Festival, and could run a nice race here if she runs in the county. The Albert Bartlett, usually a race to keep your stakes low, and I would continue to say that even this year, because it's usually not a brilliant race, and that's why you keep your stakes low. This year, it's actually such a competitive race that I'd keep my stakes low. Latest exhibition on Fury Road for me, that race at Leopardstown, that 2 mile 6 race, I'm going to back that form, that kind of piece of form, and take it forward, and hopefully that will get me the winner in either Latest Exhibition or Fury Road. I think both of them represent good chances, and both of them hopefully will run well. Latest Exhibition, a horse I like the connections. Fury Road, a horse I'm on slightly bigger prices, and I think will be suited by the 3 miles. The Magners Cheltenham Gold Cup. No other place to look than the Boom. You guys know it. The OG Blair White blog fans will know it as well. My big claim to fame last year when backing him at 33 to 1 for the Gold Cup. Not on at those fancy prices this year. I'm on at best at 7 to 1 when he slightly drifted when I think some of the other horses came in. It was around kind of that October time. It was a good price to get on at the time. Got again at 5s before Tremor. He's now 7 to 2. You don't want to hear about all my bets. He's 7 to 2. He's a good horse. He's got the best form in the book for my eyes anyway. I would take on the other Irish horses in this race. I think Santini could well run into a plate, but he doesn't deserve to be the price he is. Clan des Obeaux will travel into the race really well. Will he find? I'm not sure. Maybe some of you think he will. And as I said in the previous video, I still think the most overpriced horse in the race is Bristol de Mai at 25 to 1. Wouldn't surprise me to see him run well. The Fox Hunter's Chase, a horse I've been banging on since Timbuktu, is Shantou Flyer. My only issue with Shantou Flyer here is he slightly drifted in the betting, and David Maxwell's other horse, Bob & Co, is shortened. And I've no issue with that in terms of if the two of them run, but I'm just really concerned that Shantou Flyer mightn't run. If Shantou Flyer runs, I'm all over him. I'm on bigger prices, but he's still 10 to 1. I think 10 to 1's a fair price. I would back him each way, and I think he won't be out of the first 4. The Grand Annual Challenge Cup. I put up Not Another Muddle at 20 to 1. He's still in the declarations at the moment. So we're at the 5-day stage. He's still in there. So he's there now. He's contracted into 14 to 1. I think he has a bit of a chance if he runs. And I know it's not very... no, I'm not thinking outside the box much, but I really do think this Grenatina Paul Nicholls does has a really good chance. He's around the 6-7 to 1 mark himself. And the closer, the Martin Pipe Handicap Hurdle. I was very lucky to back the winner of this race last year. I think there's no better feeling than backing the winner of the Martin Pipe. It brings you home on such a positive note, and I really like Front View for this race, as I've discussed with you guys before. He's shortened up now. He's not a brilliant price. He's around that 6-7 to 1 mark. Would I advise you to go in at that price? Probably, because it's just about still a decent each way price. You usually get 5 or 6 places for the Martin Pipe. I can't see him being out of those 5 or 6, and I think he's got a massive chance of winning. One, if that sort of price isn't interesting you at all, another Joseph O'Brien horse, I'd like to see him running this race. I'm not sure whether he'll bring him over or not. It's a horse called Anything Will Do. He's a very consistent horse, very gallant horse. He's around the 33 to 1 mark. I think he should get in. It's whether they actually want to run him over here or not. But if he does run, I wouldn't put anyone off having a couple of quid each way on him if the shorter priced option wasn't to your fancying. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed all the Cheltenham videos that I've put out over the last month or two. The channel's grown to heights I never thought it could do, and that's all because of you guys. I really, really appreciate it. Every single one of you that's listened to the videos, every one of you that's subscribed, done everything in between. It really means a lot, and hopefully we can kick on from here and make you guys can tune in when I'm making Aintree videos, Punches Down videos, and maybe if the demand is there, I'll make a weekly video. I don't know whether the demand is there or not. You might let me know. Maybe depends how this Cheltenham goes from a tipping perspective. But you might let me know whether that's something that would interest you or not. Anyway, apart from that, as I say, I do hope you had a good time listening to these videos. And I really hope that we've backed a few nice winners come the end of the week and we can come home with a nice little wedge of cash in our back pocket. If you're over in Cheltenham, please do come and find me. I'll be in the club enclosure all 4 days, usually with I'll be standing beside my dad. You won't know what my dad looks like, but he looks probably similar enough to me. So yeah, I hope you guys all have a great Cheltenham. It's been a brilliant time the last few months building up to it. We had a bit of a shake with the coronavirus. Hopefully that's all set in stone now, and we can really enjoy the 4 days ahead and hopefully see some brilliant winners and some brilliant races. I'll see you guys next time, which might be maybe a review video, or maybe it might be nearing enough the Grand National fixture. But whenever it is, I hope you have a lucky time of it. Land a couple of bets, and I'll see you then. Cheers.